Are you tired of spending a fortune on brand new items only to find out they're not exactly what you were looking for? Or maybe you're just looking for a way to save some cash while still getting the things you need. Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll be diving into the world of secondhand shopping and examining the pros and cons of buying pre-owned items. From cost savings to unique vintage finds, we'll explore all the benefits of going the second-hand route, but we'll also be discussing the potential downsides like quality concerns and the risk of hidden damage. Our goal is to arm you with all the information you need to make an informed decision when it comes to buying secondhand. So whether you're a seasoned thrift, store veteran, or a first-time second-hand shopper, this video is for you. So let's get started and uncover the treasure trove of secondhand shopping, pros of buying secondhand. Let's dive into the first major benefit of buying secondhand, the cost savings. Now I know what you're thinking. Used items must be cheaper, but how much cheaper can they really be? Well, my friends, prepare to have your minds blown. When you buy secondhand, you're often getting items at a fraction of the cost of their brand new counterparts. And we're not just talking pennies here, we're talking dollars. Sometimes you can save up to 50, 70 off the original retail price. That's some serious cash in your pocket that you can put towards other things you need or want. Now, let's talk about the environmental benefits of buying secondhand. Every time you buy a used item, you're effectively taking it out of the waste stream and giving it a new lease on life. And let's face it, we all want to do our part in making the world a better place. By buying secondhand, you're reducing the demand for new goods, which in turn helps to reduce carbon emissions, pollution, and resource depletion. And lastly, let's talk about the unique and vintage finds you can discover when shopping secondhand. Whether it's a one-of-a-kind vintage dress or a retro piece of furniture, secondhand shopping can be a treasure trove of unique and interesting items. Not only will you end up with a piece that no one else has, but you'll also be able to add a touch of personality and character to your home. So you can see that buying secondhand has a lot of benefits, from saving money to being environmentally conscious and finding unique and vintage items. Next, we'll talk about the cons of buying secondhand. Stay tuned. Cons of buying secondhand. So far, we've talked about all the amazing benefits of buying secondhand. But like anything in life, there are also a few downsides to consider. And let's be real, no one wants to buy a lemon of a product. First and foremost, quality concerns are a common issue when buying secondhand. When you buy something new, you know it's going to be in good condition, but when you buy something used, you're taking a bit of a gamble. It's important to inspect items thoroughly before buying, but even then, there's always a risk of hidden damage or defects. Next, let's talk about limited selection. When you're shopping secondhand, you're not going to find the same variety of options as you would at a big box store. This can be a bit of a bummer if you're looking for something specific, but it can also be a fun challenge to find unique and unexpected items. And lastly, some people may be hesitant to buy secondhand due to the perceived ick factor. They may feel like they're getting someone else's germs or dirt when they buy used items, but you can always clean or sanitize items before using them. So, as you can see, buying secondhand does have its cons, like quality concerns, limited selection, and the perceived ick factor, but with a bit of care and caution, these cons can be mitigated. How to buy secondhand. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. So you've decided to take the plunge and start shopping secondhand, but where do you even begin? Well, have no fear, because in this chapter, we'll be giving you some tips and tricks for finding good quality ones in the best places to buy secondhand. First and foremost, when you're shopping secondhand, it's all about inspecting items thoroughly before buying. Make sure to check for any stains, rips, or other signs of wear and tear. Also, if you're buying an item with moving parts like a piece of furniture or appliance, make sure to test it out to ensure that everything is in working order. Next, let's talk about where to buy secondhand. There are a variety of options, from thrift stores and garage sales to online marketplaces like eBay and Facebook Marketplace. Each option has its own pros and cons, so it's important to find the one that works best for you. Thrift stores and garage sales are great for finding unique and vintage items, but the selection can be hit or miss. Online marketplaces, on the other hand, offer a wider selection, but you're not able to inspect items in person before buying. Another option to consider is buying refurbished items. Refurbished items are used items that have been restored to new condition. They are a great option if you want the cost savings of buying second and with the assurance of buying something in good condition. So, as you can see, buying secondhand is all about being smart, being patient, and doing your research. And remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure, so don't be afraid to dig a little deeper and take a chance on something that might not look perfect on the surface, but has a lot of potential. Secondhand vs. Refurbished. Refurbished items are used items that have been restored to new condition. These items are often inspected, cleaned, and repaired before being resold. This can include fixing any issues, replacing any missing parts, and updating the software. On the surface, refurbished items may seem like a no-brainer. They offer many of the same benefits as buying secondhand, like cost savings and environmental benefits, but with the added assurance that the item is in good working order. However, there are also some downsides to buying refurbished. One of the biggest concerns is that refurbished items may not come with a warranty. This means that if something goes wrong with the item, you'll be on the hook for the repair. Another thing to consider is that refurbished items may not be as unique as secondhand items. Because refurbished items have been restored to new condition, they may not have the same vintage or a kind feel as second-hand items. So, as you can see, there are pros and cons to buying both secondhand and refurbished items. It all comes down to what you're looking for and what your priorities are. If you want the assurance that an item is in good working order and you're okay with potentially sacrificing some uniqueness, then refurbished items may be the way to go. But if you're looking for a unique one-of-kind item, then second-hand shopping is the way to go. Well, that's a wrap, folks. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, from the cost savings of buying secondhand to the environmental benefits, and even how to buy second-hand and the difference between secondhand and refurbished items. In summary, buying secondhand has a lot of benefits, like saving money and finding unique and vintage items. But it also has its downsides, like quality concerns and the risk of hidden damage. On the other hand, buying refurbished items offers the assurance that the item is in good working order, but may not be as unique as secondhand items and may not come with a warranty. So, what's the verdict? Should you go for brand new or pre-owned items? Well, it all depends on what you're looking for and what your priorities are. If you're looking for the assurance that an item is in good working order and don't mind potentially sacrificing some uniqueness, then refurbished items may be the way to go. But if you're looking for a unique, one-of-a-kind item, then secondhand shopping is the way to go. As for me, I'm a big fan of secondhand shopping. I love the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of finding that perfect, unique piece. Plus, who doesn't love saving money? We hope you enjoyed this video and learned a thing or two about buying secondhand and refurbished items. If you have any tips or tricks of your own, please share them in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.